Hey friends, and welcome back. So guys, I'm going to just take a moment and show you the Carnival website, which is pretty much self-explanatory, but just that way you guys can kind of get an overview and see just how easy it is to navigate through and plan out your cruise destination. I will also be sharing the shore excursions that we chose to do and how we decided to go about doing those particular excursions. Alright, so hopping into it, as you can see, I'm on carnival.com. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can definitely browse around the website without creating an account. However, if you do decide to book with them, definitely you want to create an account. That way you have all of your information established and set up. So first what you would do is click on Explore, click Destinations. Then it will pull up a list of all the destinations that this particular cruise line sells to. So as you see, it says, where can I go? Caribbean, the Bahamas, Mexico, Europe, Cuba, Bermuda, Alaska, so on and so forth. And then it goes into how can I get there? And it shows you here all of the available ports that Carnival cruises out of. So the map makes it pretty easy and convenient to see where you can definitely port from. And it just goes into finding a cruise. So then you can go into sailing to, so where you want to sail to. Let's say we decide we want to go to the Bahamas, which would be very nice to do so. Then you will click on sail from. So it will have it highlighted automatically the ports that sail to the Bahamas. You would just choose which one is close to you or most convenient. Now if you're doing a family vacation and you wanted to go ahead and hit up Miami, then you can choose Miami, do the cruise from there, and as well port from there. And then it goes into your date. So they still have dates available for December of 2017, and then it goes into 2018 and then 2019. So you can definitely plan your cruise way out in advance with these cruise lines. So let's just say we wanted to do January of 2018. And then it will ask you for your duration. So how long do you want to cruise for? And it gives you the options that are available. So for this particular destination, the port that you will be leaving from, and then the dates, your only option is a 2 to 5 day cruise. So you would just click on that and then search cruises. And there you have it. It pulls everything up for you. Okay, so now that you're here, you can just simply click on either learn more and to give you more information about this particular cruise, or select the little arrow here and then it will show you the dates that this particular cruise is set for. So this is a Tuesday through Saturday, leaving out on January the 2nd, 2018. Then this one here, it's a Monday through Friday, leaving out January the 29th, 2018, and so on. So let me go back to the top and I'm going to show you guys a few of the onboard activities. Alright, so going back to the main page, you click on Explore, Onboard Activities. Now with each ship, they have their own theme. So for instance, the ship that we are going to be going on, their theme is a Dr. Seuss theme. So everything related to Dr. Seuss is what they kind of promote and set out for the kids. But as you see here, it shows you they have bars, casinos, entertainment, different events that happens, outdoor activities. They have shops, spa, and then things for kids and teens. So literally it's a one-stop shop destination for everything on the cruise ship. So the cruise that we are going on is Seuss at Sea, so everything relates to Dr. Seuss. They also have a huge water slide on that ship and different activities for adults and so on. Alright, so for dining, there are several free options for dining on the ship, from buffets to different little delis, pizza bars, ice cream, just all kind of things that are absolutely free. Your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snacks. And in addition to that, they do have specialty restaurants. If you wanted to book one of those, you would do a reservation in advance, and that would be additional to the cost of your cruise. In my opinion, there's so many free options to eat at. There's no need to do a specialty restaurant on the cruise ship. I would probably say that for something on one of the islands or wherever it is that you're porting to. But again, there are several free options to eat, so you really don't need to pay for specialty items, in my opinion. Now, the ship again that we're going on is all things related to Dr. Seuss. So they actually have a Dr. Seuss cafe where you would be able to go and eat breakfast. I think they only do breakfast for this one, if I'm not mistaken. But they have everything related to breakfast and all that. The Dr. Seuss and all that stuff there. And as you see here, yep, so it's only breakfast on this one. It's fun for all ages. The additional cost that it tells you is $5 for adults and then $5 for kids. It's not that expensive if you wanted the experience. My kids are not huge Dr. Seuss fans, so we probably will not be going to this one because you have to pay for it. We will definitely stick with the free options for meals. All right, then there are several options for your staterooms and where you want to sleep. Now, in my opinion, because you're not going to be spending a whole bunch of time inside the room, everything that's going to be going on is going to be going outside of your stateroom, unless you're on your honeymoon, but that's a story for another day. But anyways, everything else is going to be going on outside of the stateroom, all the activities, the fun, the food, etc. So in my opinion, I personally would not get all fancy-dancy with getting an ocean view or a balcony or anything like that. An interior room will do you just fine because, again, you will be spending most of your time outside of the cabin anyway. But on the website, you can view the options and then you can kind of tour the staterooms to see what would be most fitting for you. Now, for us, because we are a family of 6, I believe each stateroom only allows you up to 5 people. So we were required to do 2 staterooms. So we have adjoining rooms, no different than it is for adjoining hotel rooms. So we will have a door that goes in between both staterooms. So the kids will be in one room, and then of course the hubby and I in the other. So you have your interior ocean view, a suite, and then a balcony. And again, in my opinion, an interior room is just fine. You don't need to be fancy-dancy unless you just want to be, and you got it like that. Alright, so now I'm going to share with you guys how we went about choosing and booking our excursions, and then also paying for those as well. Now, the excursions are the things that you would do when you port, and they're different, of course, depending on where you're porting to, so where you're cruising to. So we're going to Cozumel, which is Mexico, so it'll be different, obviously, if we were going to Alaska or something like that. But anywho, the excursions are not part of your cruise package. So anything you decide to do outside of your cruise would be additional cost. Now, you are not required to do an excursion. You can definitely stay on the ship whenever the ship ports, or you can get off and just walk around the local town. If that's what you want to do, grab a bite to eat, do some shopping, etc. You do not have to do a shore excursion. Since we are going with the kids this time around, we chose to do 2 shore excursions for both ports. So I will show you the first one that we are doing. Okay, so when you get on the page for the excursions, it will tell you what port that you're looking at. So this is our first port, which is Cozumel. Then you can definitely choose by activity type, whether or not you need a wheelchair or wheelchair accessibility. You can choose by the price, the duration of how long you want to be on the excursion, and so on. The one that we are going to be doing is the Atlantis submarine, and I am super excited about this one. So basically, it's a submarine. You're going to be getting into it and going into the ocean and doing a complete tour, and so on. So I'm excited about that. So it will give you the information. It also has reviews about the excursion, and then it will give you the price. It will tell you how long the duration of the excursion is, the activity level, and then the age. So of course, with Mason being the youngest one in the family, he's 6, I wanted to be sure that anything we decided to do, that he can also participate in. So obviously age 4 is the minimum. He can definitely do this as well. So it just goes into show you pictures of everything. And this just looks like, I mean, so much fun. And I'm super excited about this one here. This is definitely one on my list. And the kids are super excited about it as well. Okay, so for our second excursion, we are going to be in Yucatan, if I'm saying that correctly. And this one here is a Mayan civilization tour. This is the one that I am personally super excited about. It just looks absolutely amazing and gorgeous, and I'm so excited about that. So again, the same information is there. This is actually a 7-hour duration. Now there is a 2.5-hour bus tour, and it is going to be like on a Greyhound bus that's air conditioned and also have a bathroom, so that's a plus. Activity level is moderate. Once we get to the Mayan ruins, we are going to be able to get out, walk around, do the whole tourist thing and all that stuff. Minimum age is 1, so of course Mason can participate as well. This one also comes with a lunch, which is like a buffet style. And the coolest thing about this one is that after we do the walk around for the tour, we are going to be able to go and swim in the sea note. And let's see if I can get a picture of that. And the sea note is basically, it was, I guess, a mountain at some time and point in civilization that caved in. Obviously, it got, well, not obviously. Water is underneath mountains in most cases than not. So therefore, it created this sea note. And look how gorgeous that is. So we are able to go and swim in there after we do the walk around tour, and we will spend time in there. And then from here in this site as well, there's an area where we'll be able to do lunch. So I am personally super excited about this one. This is just absolutely gorgeous. I read the reviews on this. Everyone says that this is an absolute must see. So I am definitely, again, super excited to be able to do so. So that is that one. And again, I will definitely be taking pictures and videoing as much as I can to share with you guys and all of that stuff there. So as you see, it is pretty self-explanatory, very easy to navigate the site. I would definitely recommend, if you have never booked a cruise before, or if you have never booked a big vacation, or any type of travel of that nature, that you get with a travel agent. Keep in mind that travel agents, you do not have to pay them. They make a commission off of your booking from the company that you're booking with. So if you book with Carnival, Carnival is going to pay them a commission. There is no additional cost to you. Also keep in mind that if you decided to book yourself online, then that's fine and that's great. Or if you decided to call into Carnival and you book by the 1-800 number, whomever books your cruise for you, they will receive that commission. So anywhere it goes, there's always a commission built into travel. So if you know a travel agent, definitely throw them a bone, if you will, and book through them and so on. One thing that's good about a travel agent is that everything is backed up with them and their company, as well as any issues you may have while you're out on the cruise or any destination for that matter. You can reach out to them and they're there to help you walk through all of that and so on. I did go through a travel agent that is a friend of mine, and so I trust her and all that jazz there. So, all right, guys, so to share with you how I went about planning and paying for the shore excursions. Again, excursions are not required, and they are an additional price to your cruise. So as you can see here, the adult price is $109.99, which is basically $110. There was no tax included with this. Well, no tax on this. And then the child's ticket is $99.99, which is basically $100. So what I did was pretty much the exact same thing I did with budgeting for the cruise. I put money back each paycheck to cover the excursion, as well as additional expenses that we would have as far as getting additional supplies that we would need, which would be swimsuits, shoes, getting the girls' hair done, my hair done, and things like that. All of that went into the budget and so on. Now, what I did do, because I knew that this was going to be a Christmas gift, I did ask the godparents as well as grandparents to contribute towards the kids' excursions price. So we ended up not having to pay for our kids' excursions because the godparents as well as the grandparents ended up covering that cost for us. So that was definitely a blessing and a creative way to go about saving some coins, pretty much. Now, again, my godparents for the kids were going to be purchasing gifts for them anyway, as well as the grandparents. So instead of them purchasing a gift, they contribute towards the kids' cruise. So that worked out perfectly for us. So there you have it, guys. Pretty much in a nutshell, how we went about booking and planning for our excursions and so forth. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Do be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And until next time, guys, stay true.